It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down. And that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way home for a Broncos score. KJ Hamler, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Fields on 1st down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On 1st down, it's Fields. Dancing to his left. And he checks this one down to Williams. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll drop this down to Williams.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. Touchdown, Bears! David Montgomery, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Each team's had it, each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. These two teams all tied after one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go play action. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. Here we go with Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Gordon. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Gordon on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now with a tight end fill. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now a toss left side. It's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos have taken the lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. They'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A final shot before the break. Fields. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game?
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc. Here's Fields. Man open is Robinson. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 75 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll make it third down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, it's Gordon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. On second down, Gordon once more. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after.
And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Now a first down throw. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Fields now to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. Robinson's got it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check, check.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. Forced out to his left. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down. He'll look to throw. Able to find Kmet. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it's going to be 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. To the air again, Fields. Robinson, a 1st down and then some. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. the team's locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Bridgewater to throw. Finding Sutton. And he's going to have a first down, but he's tackled inbounds up near midfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Missed it. How about that? No good. Wide to the left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. On first down, it's Gordon, and he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's going to have a Broncos first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. On first down, it's Gordon. 96 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, Gordon once more. And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
First down throw for Bridgewater. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Here's Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they have regained the lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And that's how this one ends, in dramatic fashion in overtime with the interception. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays,